Yes. It's the CastOffs podcast. Another episode with your boy Biz. We have our new mascot, Frankie. What are you saying? You can't see him. He's under the table. He knocks on the chair. Kwofstar, EMG, how you doing?
I'm good, real good, my bro.
Yeah, we have Kelly. She was so good once, we had to bring her back twice. How you doing, Kelly?
Good, thanks.
You're right. We have BHC, is the camera guy, the man with the mission, BHC Spielberg. How are you, sir? You're right. We are going to go deep. It's going to be nice and fun and light today. You know, big up our sponsors, Sheikah Lounge and My Connected Home. You can check them if you're watching this on the banner next to me. So let's try and go to something interesting. I've got Frankie, the official mascot. See if you're watching this. Frankie's now on my right knee. Sounds dodge, but there you go. I know. So we have a couple of things you want to check out, current affairs wise, celebrity goss wise, blah 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 blah. But we're gonna start with a dancehall artist called Shenseea. She came out with a thingy. I mean, it's been banded about a couple of years, but she really came big with this. She sent out a tweet. I think she just woke up that day, first of the month, 1st of December 2022, and chose violence. She just tweet, Bob Marley is bigger than Michael Jackson. We were, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? So you got the Bob Marley fans going to say, yeah, he is, and the Michael Jackson fans, nah, he ain't. So we had that little back and forth on Twitter, the Twitter wars. So I thought, you know what? Got a couple of mature, responsible people here who know their music. They love their Bob Marley. They love their Michael Jackson. Shimon. And I personally, I do see both sides of it. And I would like to get your take on it from a personal point of view, or from what you think she's right. I have my own take. I mean, Karimi, you're welcome to join. Frankie, you can woof in as well whenever you're ready on that side. For me, I think if you are into the Rastafarian culture or the religion of it, I can see why they will say Bob Marley is bigger than Michael Jackson. Maybe the way she put the tweet out, maybe it was more, I don't know what she was trying to do with that, but big in terms of sales, in terms of clout, in terms of culture. Where was she going with that? She just put that on Twitter and said nothing and just left it at that. But I thought, you know what? It's a good thing we can use to chat about and see what your views are and what your take is. So I'd like to know ladies first, men's first, who wants to start? What do you think? I know you have a little Bob Marley history there, which so you might be biased, but that's fine. We don't here to judge anyone. All right. First of all, I'm going to ask you, Kelly, are you a big Michael Jackson fan or not? Shimon?
I've always loved his music growing up.
Hee.
Don't know him personally. Don't know if I would want to know him personally. You know, the other bits and bobs that came out about him.
Allegedly,
so,
yep.
Yeah, it's kind of, if it just based on the music, I'd always have to choose Bob Marley. But that's me.
Okay, so based on the music, you go. Maybe I should make it easier. So she put the tweet out. Bob Marley is bigger than Michael Jackson. So, but musically for you,
yeah.
In comparison to those two, you go with Bob Marley, right?
Yeah, always.
So that's number one. So number two, bigger. Let's say we go big in terms of more popular, like what more well known. What do you think is going to be one or the other or the same?
Bob again.
Okay, that's what you think. Okay,
yeah.
All right. Okay, okay. Most album sales.
Bob.
Hey, that's wrong.
I'm completely,
I got you there.
biased here, so.
You know where I'm going with this. Somebody has to hold it for MJ. I will.
Yeah,
Frankie. Yeah,
I think
Frankie
it's the
says
message.
MJ.
His message is like one love, and that's my message. So I resonate with him.
Yeah, but we are the world. I mean, I can give you a count on that. It's like, Michael Jackson's a load to that. But let me ask you as well.
Did R. Kelly write that?
He didn't write We Are the World, bro. Lionel Richie wrote that. Don't go there,
Are you
bro.
sure?
R. Kelly wrote you.
Would that change? Would that change your perception of that song?
No, R. Kelly wrote You Are Not Alone, the one with Priscilla Presley.
That's it.
Who just recently passed away. Not Priscilla Presley, Lisa Marie. His ex-wife, rest in peace there. So what's your take? So let's start with, again, I'll break it down.
Yeah.
So she put a tweet out. Michael Jackson is bigger than, Bob Marley is bigger than Michael Jackson. Very vague. She didn't really break it down. So I'll start again.
First and foremost.
Culturally.
First and foremost,
Yeah.
you need to give Shenseea flowers. She's bigger than both of them after that whole Prince Harry book thing. Was that legit or was that just social media clowning?
What happened?
That's legit, yeah? Saying that he got through his tough times listening to Shenseea.
Big ups, isn't it? Yeah.
Bro, I really want to know what songs he was listening to.
That Karigo and Aki's walking.
So
well
shout
with
out Shenseea,
Yeah.
she's yeah, man, she's winning right now.
it. Okay.
But to the statement she made, I don't know, man. I don't think there's necessarily it'll be hard. It'll be hard to find people that support just Michael Jackson and wouldn't listen to Bob Marley and vice versa. I love both artists.
Yeah.
Two of my favorite artists of all time, but I listen to them at different times. Music obviously
Different moods, yeah.
So if I really want to be entertained, that's my Michael Jackson vibe. Do you know what I mean? I know my tutu dances.
Moonwalk in it. Moonwalk in it.
No, we're not got the African moonwalk as well. You know that. We know what we're doing out here. Shout out Burna Boy. He didn't really bring it, but you know. Yeah. So entertainment wise, you can't. There's nothing more entertaining than Michael Jackson videos.
Okay.
It transcends. The kids love it.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to introduce it. Like every kid knows Michael Jackson now, regardless of when and where they were born. But Bob is just huge, man.
Yeah.
Like that's a vibe. And as a Ghanaian, as an African, Bob has more of an impact over there than Michael Jackson does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think your take is very objective. I like that. You can see it from both sides, and you can see where people might say it's Bob, where people might say it's MJ. I mean, forget Kelly. It's just Bob. Whatever. Bob till I die.
For real.
Bob or nothing. Bob's for us. That's it. She don't want to hear. You can show Kelly the whole facts. You can show her numbers. Yeah, it's Bob. Fake news.
Yeah, that's it. Excuse me, I feel like you're trying to say Bob Marley when you said Michael Jackson.
Well, actually, I visited his house on the same day.
Yeah.
So the 3rd of December is my cousin's son. It's his birthday. And we were at his house. That's the day that he was assassinated. Well, attempted to be assassinated. He got shot.
Yeah.
On the 3rd of December. So
Look at you, the history.
I was in his house on that day, and I saw the bullet holes in the wall. And
No way.
yeah, it's only December.
Did you take a picture? Did you take a picture of it?
You're not allowed to take any photos inside.
Oh.
That's the house on, what's that thing called?
Kingston.
Yeah. The house itself has got a very big name, and it's quite a statement, isn't it?
Okay.
Because of the amount of work and everything that happened while he's living there. That's a house he moved into and moved the whole of his entry into, innit? See what I'm saying? So stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, impactful, cultural-wise, entertainment is different, you know what I mean?
And the stairs, he used to run up and down the stairs in the morning. That was his workout before he started his work. And he'd do 2 steps at a time. So like, jump the stairs.
That's the official walkout, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not the...
You wouldn't want to be his housemate, that's for sure.
Hi. Straight high. Okay, I think...
What's your take?
My take, I love both. I love Bob. I love MJ. I think there is a mood thing there as well with it. I mean, I've always said from the jump that I think without people realizing the most popular music genre of all genres on the planet ever is reggae. Because you can find someone into emo or goth and there's still a reggae. It's the thing that connects everyone. So, and obviously when you think of reggae, think of Bob Marley. Get that. Love Bob. Probably got most of the albums he's got and play them. Also, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. It fills me with pride every year, every generation. I'm still seeing videos of little kids watching my MJ video, watching Thriller after all these years and trying to moonwalk. I said, wow, this guy is just MJ forever, isn't it? I'll probably be. This is what I think maybe I said she just got up and chose violence that day. I
think it depends where you come. She's Jamaican, isn't it? If she's Jamaican in America, and that conversation.
At the same time, I think when I started the pod, I said it might be regardless of stats or whatever. It just depends. Obviously, even to the whole Rastafarianism movement, if that's your religion and thing, you might know what you will probably see Bob Marley more of as a cultural influence for you. A big influence for you than Michael Jackson, and that's why I thought the tweet she put out was very vague because she didn't really break it down. She just put the tweet out, bigger than Michael Jackson. That's it, done.
That's right.
And they said, in what context though? Can we get this in context? So for me, it's a toss up, but I think MJ edges it for the simple reason that I don't see 5-year-olds watching Bob Marley on TV and trying to do stir it up. I'm still seeing loads of 5-year-olds. It's a thing. I think with Michael Jackson, more like a rite of passage, and that you still see kids go through that after all these years. When did Thriller come out? 40 years this year. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
But that's parents every Halloween forcing these kids into Thriller outfits and then having to explain who it is. But I'm not gonna lie, one of the proudest moments I had, I was in the car with my nephew, right? And I gave him my phone and I was like, all right, you be the DJ.
Yeah.
And he straight away went and put Bob Marley's album on. Three Little Birds.
Yeah. Three Little Birds, yeah.
My G. No, them ones who just...
raised him right in it. Yeah. It's that. I think they're both big. I think they're both cultural icons.
For sure.
I just think in context, you can actually break it down into, obviously in terms of sales, we know who wins that, but sales doesn't really mean a lot. It means a context. It means you can't tell Rasta man that MJ is bigger than Bob. You can never tell them that. They're never gonna have it, and that's nothing wrong with that because it's an affinity with Bob, Rasta, and you've been a Rasta guy as well, isn't it? So
I don't know. It's just a comparison that just can't be made between the two. It's just the impact.
And this is what again.
It's so deep.
Back again,
it's so deep on both.
Literally, she got up and chose violence. Zema the first.
Also, the time that they were around and the channels to market at that time with their music.
I mean, they were around the same time. Obviously, MJ started young, then obviously went solo. Like, Bob was around from the 70s. Then obviously when he then blew up late 70s, going to early 80s. I think he died 79, if I'm not mistaken.
They were making most of that music out in shacks in Jamaica, though.
Yeah, I know.
To be compared to big Sony sound systems.
Well, they did do good. Bob did do music over here in
he did, UK. Yeah. When he went with what's the label? I forgot the label name. When he signed and they
not Tough Jam.
Is it
the Island Records? Island Records were the ones that had international distribution.
It was a UK label.
Island Records
came
UK.
in and re-recorded. They re-recorded the original.
Yeah, more than half of Bob's output was done in the proper studio. But again, they are two big icons. They are very they're big in the game. But like I said, again, it's just context. Kids now will probably be more MJ because of the moves, the sleek moves, the dancing, it's the moonwalking, and then when they get older, they'll probably evolve to Bob.
But do you know
and
the
still keep MJ.
He created in his studio. He imported the wood. I can't remember where the wood was from, but he imported it from somewhere. I think it might have been California, or don't quote me on where it was, but it was for the natural knots in the wood, and it refracted or reflected the sound in a certain way in the studio. So, I mean, it looks a little bit worn, the wood, but having that surface actually added to the sound quality. Yeah. So he had a very raw way of producing his music.
Yeah. So if I then ask you guys, again, top of your head, I'll start with you. I'll go easy, you can think about it. Favorite MJ song?
Favorite MJ song?
Think about it.
Oh, bro, I was bad was my
that was the thing,
was my vibe, you know?
Yeah.
It was my vibe. And then just as I think as I was growing up, I thought, all right, bad was a vibe. And then just as you kind of fell out, no, you don't fall out of it, out of love of it. But you know, when it just kind of fizzles out a little bit, and then the weird Al Yankovic did the thing, and I was like, this is my vibe again, bro. Bad is my thing. And then,
favorite Bob? There's a lot.
Three Little Birds is probably, yeah. I mean, it's very commercial, but it's like, you know what I mean? It just does something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does something, man.
I know you're not an MJ fan. I'm only joking. Favorite MJ song?
Well, you said bad already, but that was the one my sister used to run around singing.
Yeah.
When we were kids, she'd be like, I'm bad, jumping around the living room. That's what I remember.
It was bad.
I think it was the first song that she sang, actually.
See already.
You know what? Yeah. When you talk about like these two guys, right? Obviously they're the face and the voices, right? But bro, the people around them, that actually came together to make this happen are actually incredible as well. Lee Scratch Perry, Bunny Wailer, all of that. Like Quincy Jones. I was watching an interview the other day. There's only a short clip on Insta, and he's like, bro, Michael Jackson come to him and he's like, I want to remove the intro to this song. And he's like, why do you want to do that? He's like, I don't like it. And he's like, do you know what song you're talking about? It's thingy.
Yeah, but I did it as well now because he's under pressure.
Give up. It does that.
Don't stop till you get it.
But you know the intro. You know the intro. You want to remove that? It's like, bro, that's the thing that makes the song. When you hear that, you know that song is coming. Yeah. I was like, imagine that without the song. But
I mean, it has been known MJ was a hard taskmaster when it comes to taking stuff out, taking bits of and replacing it. It was so. I mean, I've seen a session as well, different where, and this wasn't even in the recording studio. He was not, but this is like actually rehearsals for his live show. Oh my God! You can see the guys, the band members, the eyes rolling. They had enough, and he said, "No, do that. It has to kick in here. It has to kick in there. Let's do the flip right here. Yeah, that's great. That's great." So he, bro,
I'm not gonna lie. I was really trying to go to
favorite Bob Marley. What favorite Bob Marley?
I already said, didn't I? One Love.
One Love. Okay. One Love. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's right. What about you?
I was gonna say I really wanted to go to that This Is It tour, man. And then it didn't happen. And I think I was at uni at the time, yeah? Like, no one was really doing DVDs like that, but I fully went and bought the DVD and I sat home.
But I got the tickets for it.
I watched it on my PlayStation. Yeah. Like, after the DVD come out. And I was just like sad all over, bro. I was like, I could have watched this.
Bro, I had the tickets for it for the Millennium Dome.
Yeah.
The leg of it. I think it was meant to be August, is it 2012, I think? And I was looking forward to it. This is gonna be my dream. I'm an MJ fan. People that know me, people know me growing up. I still am, and I thought this is it. Oh, pun intended. And the guy passed away. I even now I'm still got it because I was this close. Yeah, to seeing this dude live.
That's two people that I always want. I want to see Lil Wayne perform, and I really want to see Michael Jackson. I've seen Lil Wayne.
Yeah, so it was gutted. So he did me wrong there, but hey, MJ's.
You might be able to bring him back as a hologram. You know, like
they've done that, and they've done the Tupac, Biggie. They've got MJ. I think it was the first ever hologram they did was MJ hologram. He had a new album. You know, they try and rinse this commercialism in it. They had a new album, another greatest hits come out, and they did like a hologram thing just to try and rinse and sell that album. Oh God, but let the guy rest. But yeah, I still would like to go to Neverland. At some point, so we'll see.
Do they still own the estate? I don't think.
They still own it. Yeah, they still own it. Man's got money. I mean, when you're buying the Beatles catalog and stuff, you're eating for life. You're just eating.
And he's still making one of the highest selling artists every year.
Yeah, he is still till his day, and the guy has been dead for God. It's legendary. The other stuff, it's alleged, whatever. You don't have to be an MJ fan. I am. So that's great for that. So let's now go to another topic. Again, it's very recent as well. You've been dying for this one, isn't it? You've been dying for this one. Before I do that, a quick word from my sponsor.
And a big thank you to our sponsor, Shenseea Lounge, which is a lovely cocktail bar in Westcliff, Bournemouth, for those who like to have a good time and be home early by 1 a.m. With free parking, which is very rare for Bournemouth, they have something to suit your entertainment taste all week. From day parties to Latino nights to Afro beats and even quiz nights. This lovely venue is also available for private hire, as it's perfect for birthdays, networking meetings, social meetups, fitness classes and comedy shows. Check in at their website, shikalounge.co.uk, and their socials on Facebook and Instagram at Shika Lounge. And keeping us warm this winter, we have My Connected Home, who provide comprehensive domestic cover and finance for your boiler. We have to say thank you, as they are one of our dedicated sponsors supporting the show. And My Connected Home actually provides brand new efficient boilers with affordable monthly finance. And if you can't afford to buy one right now, that's okay, because subject to approval and credit checks, they'll provide one for you. Just get in touch at myconnectedhomeuk.com or call 0345 057 3057.
So let's go into the next one. So it's New Year's Eve. This happened on New Year's Eve. I'm going to read it out from TMZ itself. Dana White and his wife got physical with each other on New Year's Eve, starting on Lucas in the crowded Cabo San Lucas nightclub. An incident that Dana says was regretful and it was fueled by booze. Now, for those who don't know Dana White, if you've been living in under a rock somewhere, he is the president of the UFC. Obviously, he's apologized and he says that it was. I've seen the video. She slapped him first. He retaliated back. Boom. That doesn't make it right, in my opinion. Again, we've had a conversation about domestic violence in season 1. What is your take? And you guys can start, whoever wants to start, even including Frankie. What is your take on Dana and slapping his missus?
Besides the fact that you just can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's because he's like the head of UFC, his UFC reflexes or something kicked in.
Have you seen the video?
You can't.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
It was straight. Actually hit him and he went straight back.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
a
saying.
good combo, bro. It's a combo. Yeah,
But there's you can't do that. Definitely not having a UFC background. That's violent. That's mad. But yeah.
Don't you find it funny? And Kelly, going to come to you on that. But don't you find it funny that the mainstream has not really picked up on that? They have, some have, but it's not really gone. Especially now we live in this cancel culture, man, and it's nobody's saying let's cancel Dana White. Bearing in mind, UFC is owned by Disney. Disney's for the kids, right? Dana White's still in a job. Right, I'm not telling people what to do behind the doors, but that was a public place in a nightclub. Even domestic violence inside somewhere is not good. But I'm just saying it doesn't look good for Disney, the brand.
I feel
So
like
why is he still in a job?
UFC just has a cult following, so it's like in the wider frame of things, I don't think it's had that kind of impact because you got UFC fans, and they aren't like your everyday every sport fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's not had that wide of a reach. Like, talk to people all day, and most people will know who Dana White is. Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't follow UFC, and
do you think it's kind of crossed over into the mainstream? I'm just saying, it's like end of the day, it's still, I can see your
it's
point.
not quite boxing. It's still not quite boxing. It's still not quite reached the level of boxing promotion. Okay. So therefore, the impact of it, which is sad, the impact of it is determining how much kickback it's gonna get. Do you know what I'm saying? So the UFC community, it's a violent community. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like everyone's violent, but you come there for the gore, you come there for the thing. So them seeing like maybe someone like his missus get slapped, if she didn't make an issue of it, or in hindsight didn't make it become a problem, or like she reporting it to the police type thing, then for the community, it doesn't do anything. Therefore, for the wider community, you probably didn't really pay attention to it. You watch UFC, that's why for us, like, shit.
Okay. Going on there, I'm going to read this. This is from a 2014 interview with Dana White. 2014, 8 years prior to the slap. There's one thing you can never bounce back from, and that's putting your hands on a woman. Been that way in the UFC since we started here. You don't bounce back from putting your hands on a woman, unquote. That's
you say that when John Jones was arrested for hitting his partner, apparently.
It could be, but that's what Dana White said in his own words in 2014. Yeah. So bearing in mind that's what he said, 8 years after that, he's done what he's done. Should he still be in a job, Kelly? Regardless if UFC is mainstream or not. We've seen, everyone's in the video.
I think
it's on TMZ.
When you're given a certain platform, you are seen as a role model, especially within certain niche sectors. So I think that people that are role models should be made an example of. Yeah. And should, that lesson should be transcended down to the youth who are watching that sport. Yeah. So I'm not going to pass judgment myself. It's not up to me, but that's what I believe.
Okay. So, like I say, it was done in public view on New Year's Eve in a nightclub. Right. My thing is, and I'm not trying to, if certain people from certain cultures that were kind of known or well known did exactly the same thing that Dana White did, we wouldn't hear the end of it.
Yeah, well, there was that footballer that kicked a cat, wasn't there?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. What's his name again?
Kurt Zuma.
Kurt Zuma. Was it Chelsea? Everton?
No, he's West Ham, bro.
Ex Chelsea, West Ham. There's a connection.
No,
there.
he was
Exactly.
He was a West Ham player at the time. It's fine. I love him as a football player. Do you know what I mean?
I try not to get involved
I know.
in politics,
He gets
football,
tribal.
or religion.
He gets tribal.
I love him as a player, but you know what I mean?
All right, okay.
But I
so
think that side showed how much people really love their pets in this country. Though.
oh yeah, that's true.
That was
But
crazy,
she
'cause
has
the
made
kickback
a
was
she has made a
worse
point.
than-
She has made a good point. I believe if Kurt Zuma had slapped his missus, there would still be a literally a big ding dong about it.
But it's about
100%.
setting a standard, isn't
He would be
it?
dropped.
Exactly.
He would have been dropped from.
He would have been dropped. Disney would have dropped him, sacked him. Yeah, and so what I'm trying to get at is it's the unfair attitude amongst the powers that be, the Disney's, the media, onto certain things with certain people. Because if Dana White had kicked the cat,
No, but I think we're missing a very crucial point as well. The fact that he doesn't work there. He owns the brand. You know what I'm saying?
no, he doesn't own. Disney owns UFC. He now works for
Partial.
No, they own UFC. He works for them. They keep him there. He's still got
What's his
shares.
percentage share of UFC?
If Disney want to sack Dana White, they can sack Dana White from UFC.
You think so?
No, I know so. Fact.
Yeah?
He is now working for. He's got shares in it because he started it, but he doesn't. Or he hasn't got that kind of part like he had prior to selling the.
I thought he's still majority stakeholder in
Disney run that thing now.
Because I think that makes a big difference as to because even the NBA owners that have been in trouble recently. You know what I mean? I'm calling players monkeys. Don't bring niggas around me.
Yeah.
Those nothing really happens to them. You know what I mean? It's
the unfair
in the
nature,
news
isn't
and
it?
then it just disappears. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they got the money and the time, and no one makes the decisions for them.
Okay.
So it's different impact. I'm sure if it was a UFC fighter, again, let's say John Jones was actually caught on camera, because his wasn't on camera, you could maybe debate. You don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
But
This is cut live.
yeah, I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Had it been one of the fighters caught on camera reacting violently to their partner or to anyone in the nightclub, it would have been a case of, I mean, you have to sit this one out. Like,
They have been married for 26 years.
what did he do to make her that mad?
I know. They have been married for 26 years. We're not here to try and judge people's marriage or whatever, but I just think there is a disparity in how people are being treated, especially in the so-called cancel woke culture. Like it's not fair. I think if someone's done wrong, just treat them the same across the board. I just think if Dana White was, I don't know, Mutumbu, thingy, it would be much more blown out of proportion, in my opinion. Wrong is wrong, regardless of who you are.
Yeah, she was wrong to hit him as well.
Yes.
I was just about to say.
Yes, but then I get that, but for me, it's
What if she was a UFC fighter? Would you find it as well?
that's still his missus.
Huh?
Regardless of she UFC fight, she could be the black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
He shouldn't hit her
That
back.
makes no difference.
He shouldn't hit her back. No, man. It's called man up for a reason.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he should lose his job. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that there is a disparity in how some things are done when somebody's perceived to have done something wrong.
Yeah.
I think what he did was wrong. I don't support it.
100%,
But I just think it's been kind of brushed under the carpet a bit.
Yeah.
So big up Dana White and Mrs. White.
Like, all right, again, you don't know what the relationship is like, but that's the first thing that she went. I don't know. You need to see the longer frame of the video, but
It's still an excuse.
That was the first thing she went to. Like I'm gonna hit him.
Look, because they were
I'm
chatting.
saying?
They were chatting. The next thing, just put her hands.
Bang.
And then literally, it was more like a reflex action for him.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
He tried
what
to
did you
catch
do
it
that?
and
Why
then
did you just
slap
hit me
back,
for? It was like,
He tried to catch it and then slapped him back.
Yeah.
And
I think the law
That's what I'm saying.
says that, if someone hits you, you're allowed to defend yourself. So it depends on whether he was defending himself or whether he was sort of getting her back.
You haven't seen the video, have you?
No.
I'll show you the video.
He looked like he was trying to grab her hand and automatically kind of. But either way, there's no justification for it.
There's no justification for
it's
it.
If
just,
he was in fear of his safety, then he's entitled to.
that's what I'm saying. If she's a UFC fighter, does that change it? Because
Press play.
if I'm about to get hit by, do you know what I mean? There are some strong women out there. But
I'm one of them.
either way,
All right, let me know. After you watch the video.
These guns right here. I'm sitting right next to the cheese.
Let me know. Let me know what you think after you watch that.
It's a bit hard to see, isn't it, with all the flashy lights?
I think you missed it.
Yeah, I can't really. It's not.
Yeah, took it back.
Because of the club lights and stuff. I can't really see it properly.
Well, oh, that's the evidence. Excuse me, using court as a defense. Oh, it's alleged we didn't see it properly.
All right, look at it.
No, is that even him?
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, that's him. That's her. Okay. He actually hit her twice, didn't he?
Did he or did he grab the arm?
Oh, here we go.
I did just notice the second one, to be fair, but now I'm like, did he try to grab the arm?
There you go.
The second one, like, the second was like, I can't believe you just did.
This is what I'm saying.
No, he slapped her twice.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So he went over petty, didn't it? I'll give you the one back. I see you one, and I raise you another one on the slaps. Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying.
You should have more self-control.
Exactly. So who knows? In the last 26 years they've been married, have they been doing the same thing?
As an adult woman.
Yeah. So. And White, big yourself up. Dana White, big yourself up. Just do better, both of you. That's all I'm going to go with that. Again. So again, another topic that has been making news in the
Hey, she's gangster though. She swung for the UFC boss. You think about that? Like she swung for the UFC boss, bro.
Yeah, probably still called Dana. Huh?
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care if you're the UFC boss or no. You're still Dan to me.
She's trying to be soft.
He apologized. He blamed booze, but again, but you both do better.
She took 2 hits and didn't go down.
Maybe she's the real UFC champ.
She knows she's soft.
Did you watch the fight with Chris? He didn't go down before that, did he?
Nah.
The other day.
So we're gonna go now to another topic as well as been doing the rounds in the last month or so. Some of you might have heard of it. I think everyone should have heard of it by now. Mr. Andrew Tate. Yes. Andrew Tate is still in Romanian jail, prison, gulag. They've been denied bail, so they're going to be in there for another month while the Romanian police get an investigation around.
Charge him with. It's a big man.
And so, Kelly, you've heard about Andrew Tate? Never heard of Andrew Tate? There you go. It's insane, isn't it? We're going to touch brief on Andrew Tate. You heard of Andrew Tate, right?
Do you know what? It's only now that I'm seeing more of it. Mm-hmm. Because initially, he just used to pop up on like YouTube and Instagram as an ad.
Yeah.
Right? The clips. And it
wasn't. Tate on your phone.
And it wasn't. And here's the thing with algorithms, right?
Yeah.
So as an entrepreneur, and most of my pages are business related, right? Other than just the original Kwofstar. If I'm on any of the other pages, all the ads that I was seeing were business related. It was either someone's trying to sell you a course or it's about motivation, right?
Yeah.
So the clips that I had seen of this guy, and I never really paid attention, were just like any other motivational video that would pop up on my phone, like Gary Vee or something.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of motivational clips like that, like he could take out before he says some mad shit, right? Like so those are the clips that I was seeing initially.
Uh-huh.
And then this thing happened, and then people were like, nah, what he's saying to kids, and kids are being inspired by the stuff that he's saying. And then now I'm like, you see the other stuff about how he thinks about women and the male to female relationships and stuff.
Have you read about him? Wikipedia?
Yeah.
What's he famous for? But I'm learning more listening to you.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what it is. So again, how much does social media or these social media companies take blame for it? Because apparently he didn't even have a page on none of these on these accounts.
He got banned from him. He only just got back on Twitter when Elon Musk he's still the most searched for. The videos were the most viewed during the time that he didn't have a page. He was banned. Right. So how much? Oh, he was still running the Parler page, the niche extreme apps. He was still on those ones.
But most of his stuff was happening on Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, but this is the thing,
and it wasn't through him directly.
No. This is the thing. This is where people get it wrong. They've taken things that he's posting on other pages. They are big, especially young men. They are huge Andrew Tate fans. Mm-hmm. by men or by boys who can't, I don't know if they haven't got a role model in their life. I'm guessing most of them don't. Who they take what they hear from him and see, and it's like a little cult religion thing going. He's like the be all and end all. They think that's just how an alpha male should be because of the things he says. Now, because he's been banned from all his main social media apps, Instagram, the YouTube, I think it was banned from Twitter until Elon Musk got him back again. But he already had stuff already posted out before the ban. He already had stuff. He still posted on
interviews he's done on
niche apps as well. But it doesn't stop you or me or Kareem or you taking those videos and putting them on your private TikTok and still push it out there. So although he was banned from the main social media apps, people who are devoted to him, people who just is Andrew Tate or boss kind of thing, who can still use those videos and still put the hashtag for the algorithm and pushing their own personal thing. That it's not Andrew Tate put it, but it's still the message still spreading out there.
But like TikTok, for example, was like powering these videos.
Yeah, but it's not him doing it. But
this is what I'm
it's
saying.
people.
So how much responsibility, right? You banned the guy, so technically you should have removed the content, right? If you felt like there was so much danger to it, but actually they banned the guy but kept the content because it was getting so many clicks.
Exactly, and I get that. Well, I'm not talking about that side of it. That's the apps and the social media people. That's their.
But that's essentially the story, though, isn't it?
No, that's the reason he's been arrested is not essentially that story. That's not because of the apps. He's arrested.
No. But the messaging that he was saying in these things, right, is what he was doing, right? What he was doing, right? Whether we'll find out the results of the court case when he gets his day in court, right? But what he was promoting is what got him banned. Right?
Exactly.
They banned him for what he was saying, but allowed everyone else
to recycle his old stuff.
To recycle it, and actually they powered through and put more marketing power behind these videos, and they separated. They very clever with it. Again, like I said, when I saw the videos of him, I never saw these other videos. I never saw these other videos until like, all right, now the whole thing happens, and now you're seeing all these things like, women belong to guys and all of these things. Yeah. Videos I was seeing was like, yo, listen, if your teacher could make you a millionaire, they'll probably do it themselves, right? You have to find a way to get yourself out of the quote unquote the matrix. Videos like that, there's people selling courses.
Yeah,
but this is what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're gonna go from the business side of it, he was just selling a Ponzi scheme.
100%. But a lot of people will find it motivational. There's people sitting there.
All right, let's go back to the bit about because Kelly still doesn't know who he is per se. So I'm trying to give you a generic, right?
I remember my brother telling me about it.
So basically, he's now in Romania. He lives in. He's based.
I don't really watch the news, so I get my news through people.
He's based in Romania because he put a thing out. I think was it a tweet who says that Romania works better for him in terms of the laws are laxed and stuff. He runs a webcam business there. Yeah. He's openly said that half of his webcam girls were his ex-girlfriends. He's literally groomed them to do that, and they all make money kind of thing. If you're into that, that's your thing. But obviously, he's been doing that for a while. He's got flashy cars everywhere. Every now and again, when he's bored, he trolls Greta, innit? I mean, how a grown 36-year-old man trolling Greta who's 17? I'm thinking, dude, that just tells who you are all over. Look at the cars, and this is the thing, because for me, if you're 36, you don't go troll a little girl. She's 17. Anyway, that's what she is. All right? Or look at the cars I've got. Look at how much pollution the car's making. That's like a random tweet. I mean, come on, man. Be grown. You're grown. You got 19 years on the girl. Right? I think, funny enough, a day after that, she put that he trolled her. He got arrested. But they just go to that. So he's been basically the charges the Romanian police are putting against him is obviously grooming. Of a sexual nature, forcing women to do things. This is all alleged, by the way. But so this is the thing that he and his brother have been arrested for. They went
money laundering
as well,
sex trafficking,
and
those are the two. I think that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Money laundering and sex trafficking. That's what.
And other things. So they've now had an extension. With the Romanian courts is if you have a certain time to hold someone in jail until you charge him, but you can apply to have an extension for a month while you still build up your case. So they've done that. I think recently, it was a few days ago. So there is now, they're trying to basically build this forensic case against them. The Romanian police are going back to search the property that he and his brother both lived in. Two grown men living together, but that's another thing, but whatever. So they
I don't know, man. Busy.
What
about KSI and all these guys sharing these social media houses?
That's the funny word.
Yeah,
you're grown, bro. Get your own place. You can have a cave. You can all go hang out every now and again. We can't believe it.
Bro, if I buy a mansion big enough and my brother can have a wing, why can't my brother live with me, man?
That's a wing.
That can't, you don't know how. Yeah,
that's a wing. That's a wing. That's different.
See the size of those places that these men live in? I'm not promoting it at all.
He converted a warehouse to their yard.
So I'm saying, so it's not a small thing. There's 35 cars parked in that place, so it's no little yard. You know what I'm saying?
But where they live is also the studio for their webcam business.
Again,
it's all Dutch, but there you go. So they are in there for that, and they're still trying to build a case against them. But the main thing is, young people find him as the new Jesus. He's like the second coming. Everything he says, he says this thing about the Matrix, about when he got they got out of the Romanian police van to go to court for the latest appeal for bail. He's obviously, when he getting dragged, you have reporters around and saying, it's all down to the Matrix. The thing is, his big thing is the Matrix. Everything's the Matrix, right? So it's like if the Romanians find whatever the Romanian authorities find whatever they're trying to find or trying to accuse him of, and if he's done it, I mean, some of the things he's self-snitched on himself as well. All right, so the case they're really trying to pin it on is the sex trafficking thing. Because obviously initially when they got arrested, 2 other Romanian women were arrested with them as well. I haven't heard about those 2 since then. Now
I think they come out. There's a video just the other day of them coming out saying they weren't trafficked. And then there's another video. There's an article from this girl who now lives in the UK. Showing Instagram about him messaging her direct. Oh, there's the model that said he was messaging, and then there's another woman from the UK that come on and said she was in an abusive relationship with him and stuff. And
he has got misogynistic views about women.
He is.
That's what he's got. Yeah, which shouldn't be in today's society, but that's him. If you're a big free speech guy, then obviously you can say whatever you can say. But that's where it's at. But
should you go to jail for that?
But that's not what he's not been arrested for, is it? He's been arrested for sex trafficking.
This is what I'm saying though. But again, this is what I'm saying. So,
bro, but the thing is, if he's been arrested, if they can come out with proof that he's been sex trafficking minors and people under duress, then that's illegal.
Yeah,
and he should be locked up for that.
People are making the case about what he says in the media, right? And I feel there's more of an issue with these social media companies making money out of these things. And actually channeling it. I don't think he set out to speak to.
Yeah, but that's not what the Romanian authorities are charging him for.
No.
To do with social media.
Forget that. I feel like there's less of an issue with what's going on in Romania, right? Yeah. That's become a big thing now because of the impact of everything else, right? My issue really, because his conversations, none of these podcasts that he was on or these conversations he was having were for children. Do you understand? He's doing Piers Morgan, cool. All these other platforms, adult platforms, do you know what I mean? That he's having these conversations with adults, right? Now, if you as a company decide that I'm going to take this information and keep putting it in young, 15, impressionable children's faces, right? Constantly, because that's what was happening on TikTok. Like the algorithm was crazy on TikTok when you saw the numbers of like Andrew Tate videos to boys under 17. See this podcast right?
here, I can literally put it on YouTube and hashtag Andrew Tate. It was just
because it's just a subject matter right now, right? But like the fact that they wouldn't filter that out, knowing the dangers of some of the things that he's saying, like that is more of an issue to me than
sex trafficking.
Huh? No, you can't say that because he's not been convicted of it. He's not been convicted of it. Yeah, he's not been convicted of it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not been convicted of it. Also, you can't ignore that there's women that have come out and said, you know what, I was in a relationship with him and then we decided that I was gonna do this thingy. This was it OnlyFans?
Yeah, I get
because
that.
I know guys here that have set up OnlyFans for women. you know what I'm saying? And these women do the OnlyFans and they just help them manage their account. They don't know how internet and social media, how to monetize.
So I'm playing devil's advocate here. Are you trying to give him a buy sort of? Or are you trying to blame?
No, I don't think you should. Cool. If he's held women against their will, or like there's women that come out, they've had abusive relationships with him. Cool. They should report it. That should be the case. Mm-hmm. They should report it. That should be the case. And that's what you should go to jail for, right? Mm-hmm. But right now, like, I feel like they're trying to demonize, without the results of the case, they're demonizing him more for the things that he said about his views, right? You're allowed to have your views, right? Yeah. I don't support all his views. Again, for a long time, only thing I knew about him was just some guy that was trying to sell courses on hustling.
Yeah. Also, a lot of people don't report that. Yeah, also, as well, let me just, again, this is for Kelly's benefit. As well, he was on Celebrity Big Brother a few years back. Yeah, he got kicked off. He got kicked off because a video came up, a video of him slapping a woman or slapping his girlfriend at the time. Yeah. So there is. I'm not saying
so it's not a new thing.
There is a pattern there. And see, when that video came out, he got chucked out of Celebrity Big Brother house. He used to be a kickboxer. That's how the whole Andrew Tate thing. But then that quieted that for a bit. But
do you see why that quieted though? Because there was an article about that as well.
Why you got quiet?
Because they tried to prosecute him, and then they showed the long form of the video, and it was actually he slapped her, and then she was like, "You should slap me harder" and stuff, and it was all in like sexual play type thing. But they cut snippets of the video, right? They cut snippets of the video.
The Matrix thing.
Yeah, I don't. But you know what I mean? They cut snippets of the video, and when you saw the snippet of the video, you're like, "Rah, this is mad, bro. This guy is crazy." And then you see the video, and the woman's like, "Oh, next time you should choke me like this and slap me like." And I'm like, "Yo, okay, this is different." You know what I mean?
Oh well, again, good luck to
bro. It's mad.
Good luck to.
I feel like we should bring social media to the table, bro. We should. Their responsibility.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Again, if. I'll go on record and say if he's been found guilty and there is proof that there's a case of obviously grooming and what's the other charge again? Sex trafficking, and he and his brother should go down.
I'm interested in the money laundering aspect.
Yeah,
I was thinking that because when his self snitching when he goes on about like how he handles his business.
That's what I'm saying. He self snitches, isn't he?
But it's ego,
and that's the alpha male thing.
Everyone wants to hear how you're gonna make 100,000 when you're gonna make $1 million and not pay taxes. That's what these rich people do. And if someone comes out and he's like, it's like the whole Trump thing. It's like Dave Chappelle's monologue, and he's like, bro, when Trump come out and he's like, the system is rigged, and I know it because I use it, and everyone's like, we knew it. And there's someone that's actually using it coming out, and do you know what I mean? Like saying what everyone's been thinking. But if me and you would say it, it'd be like, conspiracy theory, bro. Like, man, you're not rich enough to have these conversations.
Trump's wild, bro.
And then someone comes out that's like been making millions or billions for a while, and he's like, nah, it's rigged. I use it all the time.
It's a legal loophole.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If someone comes out and he's like, yo, this is how you actually do it, and then they go, okay, cool. Like, how do it? You know what I'm saying? Cool.
It's true though.
And then they catch him for it. Cool, that's his problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But there's some people that have ignored some other shit and made some good money with him. And his whole cause was a scam. That's probably
it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a high-class Ponzi scheme.
There's a channel called Coffeezilla, yeah? And the guy just goes about exposing all these social media influencers that are selling these courses or crypto and all of that. And it's deep,
let's not even go about crypto, bro. Deep. But crypto's been quiet. Tumbleweeds these days. Nobody's calling me.
My boy sent me a screenshot of his crypto account.
It's very dry,
and
it's not looking healthy, is it?
Bro, it's big losses, man. And I was like, fucking hell, bro. Because he was living a great life.
And crypto literally went.
But a lot of it, you learn a lot.
It's very damaging on the environment. That's all I have to
say. 100%. The mining side of
it.
Yeah. It's very. But let's wrap up this.
Carbon emissions.
Let's wrap up this episode. We are on a new YouTube channel, which is the CastOffs Pod, and that's where season 2 is going to be on. Obviously, Instagram. CastOffs Pod as well. Kelly Lavelle official at Instagram. And is it EMG _ Kwofstar or Kwofstar
_ EMG is mine.
Kwofstar KWOFFSTER _ EMG. BH Scenes, one word. That's the guy behind the camera. Shout out to our sponsor, Shika Lounge at shikalounge.co.uk and My Connected Home, which is myconnectedhomeuk.com. And it's your boy Biz. We'll see you on the next chapter of season 2.
Can I do a quick drop? Oh, yeah.